Did you know there were once entire cities, massive civilizations, so powerful and advanced? And then poof, they just disappeared. No warning, no trace, just ruins left behind. History calls them lost civilizations, but honestly, it feels more like humanity's biggest unsolved mysteries. So today, I'm going to tell you about 5 civilizations that vanished almost overnight, and the shocking theories about what really happened to them. The Mayan Collapse picture this giant stone pyramids hidden deep in the jungles of Central America. The Maya built massive cities like Chichen Itza, with advanced calendars and astronomy skills that even NASA respects today. But then, around the 9th century, they abandoned it all. The cities were left to the jungle. Nobody knows why. Some say it was drought, others think it was endless wars. But there's also a darker theory that they pushed their environment too far and nature simply fought back. The Indus Valley Civilization. Now imagine a city 4,000 years ago, with running water, underground sewage systems, and even planned streets. Stuff Europe wouldn't invent for thousands of years. That was the Indus Valley Civilization in today's Pakistan and India. These people were way ahead of their time. But suddenly, around 1900 BC, their cities like Mohenjo-Daro were abandoned. Archaeologists found skeletons lying in the streets, almost like they'd been hit with a sudden disaster. Earthquake, invasion, or maybe a plague no one survived? Still a mystery. The Lost City of Ubar, Atlantis of the Sands. Have you ever heard of a city called Ubar? Ancient legends called it the Atlantis of the Sands. It was said to be a rich trading city in the Arabian desert, filled with wealth and power. But then, it sank, literally. One day the ground beneath it collapsed, swallowing the city into the desert sands. For centuries, people thought it was just a myth, until satellite scans in the 1990s revealed ruins buried under the desert. Was it destroyed by nature, or was it punishment, like the legends claim? The Anasazi, ancient Pueblo people. In the cliffs of the American Southwest, the Anasazi built entire cities carved into rock walls. They had farming, trade, and culture. But then, around the 1300s, they vanished. No one knows why. Some scientists point to drought, but local legends talk about wars, cannibalism, and even supernatural forces chasing them away. The only thing left today are their haunting cliff dwellings, silent reminders of a people who disappeared without a trace. Easter Island. The Moai builders. You know those giant stone heads on Easter Island? Well, the people who built them, the Rapa Nui, had a thriving culture. But here's the twist. They cut down every tree on their island to move those giant statues. With no trees left, their food sources collapsed. Starvation, wars, maybe even cannibalism, a powerful society brought down by their own creations. So here's the question. How can entire civilizations with all their power just disappear? Was it nature, human mistakes, or something we still don't understand? These lost civilizations remind us that history is not as stable as we think. Even the greatest empires can vanish overnight. Which of these mysteries do you think is the most shocking? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And remember, history always has hidden chapters waiting to be discovered.